For centuries, church authorities intentionally buried the Book of Enoch. They locked it away, banned it, and decided it was better left entirely forgotten. While other ancient texts focused heavily on human genealogies and strict moral codes, the surviving fragments of this manuscript plunged directly into descriptions of cosmic beings, interdimensional portals, and a layered universe. It survived total erasure only because copies were hidden in isolated locations, preserved quietly within the Ethiopian Orthodox canon. Church leaders faced a radical challenge, a text that suggested humanity was just one layer in a vast inhabited cosmos. Removing Enoch from the canon allowed them to maintain a rigid, earth-centered authority that his visions would have otherwise dismantled. Skip forward a few thousand years. In 2017, leading theoretical physicists Juan Moldacena and Leonard Susskind proposed the ER equals EPR conjecture, arguing that wormholes and quantum entanglement are the exact same physical phenomenon. This animation illustrates a 2022 MIT experiment demonstrating this in a lab setting. Researchers observed entangled photons behaving as though connected by a microscopic tunnel in spacetime. When one photon flipped, its partner flipped instantly, regardless of the physical distance separating them. To most of us, the instantaneous teleportation of a physical state looks indistinguishable from magic, but a reader of Enoch would recognize it immediately. His writings repeatedly described doors in the sky and hidden paths that beings use to traverse space in an instant. Enoch's accounts of doors in the sky and hidden paths provide an ancient linguistic bridge to the shortcuts created by quantum entanglement. If these visions were literal, he was describing the same nonlinear reality that MIT is currently mapping in the lab. The text describes the arrival of 200 beings called the Watchers. They did not arrive as benevolent spiritual guides. They were rogue celestial entities who violated strict boundaries by descending directly into the human realm. Their interference had severe consequences. They intermingled with humans, producing towering hybrid offspring called the Nephilim. They also distributed restricted technological knowledge, introducing early humans to complex metallurgy, weapon making, and advanced astronomy. We see nearly identical accounts in other early civilizations. Sumerian records speak of the Apkallu, semi-divine sages who descended from the sky to impart advanced skills to early humanity. These accounts consistently link to highly specific astronomical data. The Dogon tribe in West Africa, for example, maintained detailed knowledge of celestial bodies they had no physical way of observing. They accurately described the invisible, multi-star structure of the Sirius system centuries before modern telescopes could verify those orbits. The authorities compiling Genesis reduced this massive extraterrestrial intervention to a few cryptic sentences. By erasing Enoch's detailed accounts, they protected a simple, comfortable narrative of human origins from a history that was chaotic and deeply unsettling. The physical threat of the Watchers is disturbing, but modern physics validates a far stranger claim about time itself. In 2023, European researchers led by physicist Sandu Popescu ran experiments that break our linear understanding of reality. This diagram shows entangled electrons demonstrating retrocausality. Particles tunneled through barriers in reverse order, arriving before they began. The effect preceded the cause. Now compare this to Enoch's heavenly tablets. He saw past and future unfolding simultaneously, stacked on top of one another. If the effect can precede the cause, then our traditional understanding of choice and consequence changes. Enoch's vision of the heavenly tablets describes a reality where the future is already present, suggesting that our path is less a series of open-ended decisions and more a journey along a script already woven into the fabric of time. If time functions like pre-written code, reality looks engineered. While studying string theory in 2016, theoretical physicist James Gates made a jarring mathematical discovery. This visualization represents the literal error-correcting codes he found embedded deep within the core equations of physics. These are the exact same algorithms computer scientists use to prevent data corruption in digital communications. Enoch's descriptions of angelic scribes take on a technical character under this interpretation. These figures track every deed and outcome, mirroring the automated processes required to manage the massive flow of information in a coded universe. He was describing the administrators of the simulation, This recontextualizes the entire book. Enoch was not acting as a mystic, but as the first human to glimpse the technical back end of our reality, documenting his findings through the imagery of his era. A programmed reality still requires an active user to render the environment. In quantum mechanics, particles exist in a state of probability until the exact moment of observation forces them into a fixed physical form. Enoch clearly understood that consciousness precedes physical matter. He wrote, "All things were first shown to me as thought before they were formed." Through deep, altered states of awareness, his mind bypassed the physical interface of our world and interacted directly with the quantum framework underneath. We are observed data points within a strictly managed system. The forces running this architecture set the rules, monitor the timeline, and leave us with very little control over our own fate. Early religious authorities understood exactly what Enoch was describing, and they buried his book because it exposed the trap. If this look into the true architecture of reality caught your attention, hit the like button and subscribe. Click the video on your screen right now to see how Enoch's hidden beings perfectly match modern quantum field models. I'll see